It makes my heart sing to see my CryptoQ media channel back online. Can XRP go as high as it can in this market cycle despite my lack of charting expertise and my honesty in not wanting to start projecting prices? I am happy to share my suspicions based on historical precedent and will even divulge this information at the beginning of the film. It would not surprise me if XRP's price moved in the double digits, say 10 or more, during this market cycle. Not only does history back my assertion, but this is also the consensus among many reputable chart experts. Even though I will offer you my opinion based on current research, I feel obligated to point you how terrible the Cointelegraph website is. It is intriguing that CoinDesk, Cointelegraph, and AMB Crypto, three of the most well-known crypto media publications, all purport to be pros while unjustly attacking XRP. They have been promoting a story, as someone who has been following this for a while will tell you. Cointelegraph-style headlines like this one are the result of their efforts to increase reader interest and build your expectations. Will XRP continue to rise in price? So, that piqued my interest. I didn't mind that as they're involved with both sides of the problem. Truly, that is their whole activity. Critics of XRP will often make baseless accusations and assumptions about the technology that underpins the cryptocurrency. They go from being realistic to being unrealistically optimistic, a trend I've noted and highlighted multiple times over the years. Therefore, I thought, oh my God, you have a chartman on your side here, while reading this. Dear Mr. Writer, I started with Roman as my first character. At the time of this writing, XRP has been experiencing choppy trading for at least a week. The current price is 1.12, which should give you an indication of how quickly prices can change. At this moment in time, I am unable to predict whether it will be substantially lower or higher when you receive this message. Thus, it is the background. In addition, I can't help but mention this because, well, this is my channel. The things I claim I won't do, I will actually do. Because of this, I shall highlight the ridiculousness of this situation. This may be familiar to some of you. I touched on this briefly in yesterday's video. Take a look at this headline. Take a look at what gets done in a day. The Cointelegraph was the source of yesterday's news, according to author Nancy Lubai. The spotlight is on the cryptocurrency XRP. A 20% decline from its multi-year high has occurred in the pricing. At the very top is this. Yes, you read it correctly, the price more than quadruples after the election. Is it the end? That's a reasonable question. Isn't it beyond that? It's reasonable to think, well, maybe it's over, given the 20% decline. Are we through with that now? Since no alt season has yet occurred, XRP will clearly not participate in any that may follow. This is classic Cointelegraph, although obviously absurd. Yesterday, I made a joke about it. After a huge explosion like the one that happened with Bitcoin, XRP, etc., it is typical for there to be corrections. Where do you think XRP and price can go from here? It's reasonable to question if we have truly reached an all-time low. On top of that, the topic is intriguing. Personally, I think it's funny as well. I got a plethora of skins from this game. Truthfully, the game was the reason I got my heavy XRP bags. Some of these opinions, though, are totally unfounded. The fact that the same Cointelegraph author, Nancy, chooses to leave after only one day is, thus, puzzling. What gives XRP a boost in price today? Yes, it's that easy to get clicks. As a result, one perspective may reveal a negative top the next day. The objective of reaching the peak in 2021 is being considered. The recent price bounce of XRP is supported by an all-time high in open interest, and I won't even bother to read the rest of it. Oh, I get it. Alright, then. So go ahead and start terrifying people today. There have been no guesses as to what their true high would be since they would rather it not be accurate, but the previous market cycle peaked for XRP in April of 2021. As much as 96.66 could be possible. If XRP were to reach double digits, they would be resisted. Why in the infinite future? Traditional crypto media publications like CoinDesk, Cointelegraph, and MB Crypto just stick to their basic Bitcoin maxi mindset, even if they aren't expressly maximalist. Plus, there's that XRP plot from 2014 and those bankers that are against to it. Let me tell you about Bitcoin. That is the way I hear them. That being said, funny thing is, established banks and financial institutions have already decided against dealing with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, so it's safe to assume that none exist. Am I dreaming? All well, so they're talking, but who knows, maybe it will recover to its pre-SEC attack glory days. It makes sense to me. That is, until this one. Will XRP continue to rise in price also from today? Is this one? If you weren't interested in making fun of the article, there's no need to read it. Teasing on this site is so much fun for me. It sounds like actual life based on what they're saying. At the start of this new market cycle, XRP has consolidated even further, with a potential peak of 1.75. This is still lower than where it was at the start of the previous cycle, when it was the leading performer from the bottom to the top, with a price increase of 80,000%. As a result of their severe XRP derangement syndrome, my buddies, last cycle was skipped. However, that's just 75. Goodness gracious. The same holds true for MB Crypto. Now XRP can be purchased again at just 1. This is why 2 might not be attainable, though. I omitted the mindless article from the video because it had no use. There just won't be enough time. It is absurd, it is totally naive. After XRP hits a new all-time high, I may bring this up again to call out this rationalization of hopelessness. Listen up, XRP can't go unless there's a genuine alt season. That's my one and only requirement. That's all there is to it. I get it, but I still don't get how XRP can continue to soar if the market isn't trending in that direction. If you share my belief in such things, I would be shocked if they didn't foretell the entrance of an alternate season. There will be no mention of XRP if you are determined to argue over it. I was forced to share this because, my son, you truly ought to lead a life of your own. Within the next few moments, we will assign him some goals. Nonetheless, I felt compelled to share my thoughts on the subject at 8:47 a.m. Central Time earlier today. I didn't explain why in the post, but it's the reason I rolled my eyes and gave that currency telegraph nonsense a quick glance. Afterwards, I made this public. Even though it was under attack from the SEC, XRP managed to attain a market cycle high of 2. I was the one who wrote it. Given the new clarity of the legislation, it's reasonable to expect a significant influx of capital into the Bitcoin asset class this cycle compared to the last, and the notion that prices won't go up is completely absurd. Without you, no one would have seen my video. Click the subscribe button and then tell me what you think when you're done.